Well, summer travel may be over, but that doesn't mean you have to pack away your wanderlust. After a few years and stories that were disastrous for the cruise industry, ships are back big time. And so is our friend, National Geographic contributing writer Heather Greenwood Davis. Another Get Set Go on Morning Live.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Actually, we just we're on a cruise in May, and we love cruising.
Yeah, you and a lot of people.
Yeah, yeah. And it has returned in a big way, though.
It has. So the pandemic obviously hit it hard.
Right.
A lot of people turned away from cruising then. Die-hard cruisers did not.
Right.
They continued to go. Safety protocols on the ships were a big concern at one point. They were actually among the first to adopt new safety protocols, cruise ships. And so that has been resolved for a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
So you know what, now, why not? Go now.
Yeah, and we experienced all those protocols, and there were 0 cases on the ship.
Right, right. You have to be comfortable, obviously, before you get out there. But like these cruises I'm going to tell you about, incredible.
Yeah, so what's our first cruise?
The first cruise is one I actually did this summer. It's Adventures by Disney's River Cruise on the Danube. So people, especially Canadians, may not know Adventures by Disney.
Okay, so when we hear Disney, this isn't your typical Disney.
It is. There is no mouse. You will not bump into Mickey on the ship.
And no kids?
There are kids, which is what makes it special.
Okay.
So river cruising is typically skewed to older adults. Adventures by Disney River Cruises allows kids as young as 5. They suggest an age of 8. They have junior adventure guides on board, and they're actually going to handle the kids on give them separate tours, but they're also going to take you out together and ensure there's a lot of family fun happening out there. There's karaoke. These guys are photo trained, so they're taking pictures of you guys as you're enjoying yourself. And the adults aren't forgotten. You're still going to get great food, great rooms, great service, all of that good stuff.
And that's, when you say service, that's one thing Disney is known for in the industry.
Well, this is it. So you get all the magic, all the pixie dust, not so much of the mouse. I mean, we had mouse-shaped sandwiches, so there's something.
Well, that's got to be there.
Let me be clear, Mickey Mouse-shaped sandwiches.
Right. But it is a great way to see the world, and it's intimate as well.
That's it. A river cruise is actually my favorite kind of cruise. You've got, less than 200 people on board your ship. We had even less than that.
Yeah.
It's just a great way to get out there. But there are other options.
And it feels exclusive, and it is kind of like, it's a higher price point.
It is.
Where does Disney come in with the rest of the industry price point-wise in the river cruise?
They're a little bit more expensive. So you're looking at probably around $6,000 plus per person to be on the ship. There's going to be different charges according to ages for the kids and that sort of thing. And you can sometimes get some deals there as well. Yeah. But you really are paying for this added level service.
Right. And what are the destination choices?
So you can do rivers throughout Europe, but Adventures by Disney actually also has land offerings as well. So once you get on there, you can really get lost.
Okay. There's other ways to get lost off the beaten path in the cruise industry with some lesser known destinations.
Yeah, so what I love is Hurtigruten. So now we're talking about expedition ships. So maybe about 500 people on board, smaller than your bigger ships, a little bigger than the river cruise. It's getting into those nooks and crannies, and it's taking you to places that you probably haven't thought of. So they offer a Caribbean cruise, and their Caribbean cruise is actually taking you to not Jamaica, not Bahamas. You're going on a 10-day cruise out of Miami that's going to hit Belize, Nicaragua, Panama. You're hitting places where the indigenous populations are the only people on the islands there, and they're going to take you in and explain a little bit of their history and culture. UNESCO heritage sites, turtles, dolphins, Mayan ruins. It's an incredible experience as well.
So with these lower traffic destinations, does this mean a higher or lower price? Where does it come in?
So that one's going to come in probably around $3,000. We're talking US dollars for that one. So it's a little lower, and you're getting a little more, I'd say, because you're getting involved with some of these populations while you're there.
Okay, quick mention, because we only have about 30 seconds left, but also there's another, was it Cork?
Cork.
Yeah.
So Cork is going to take you up on a Greenland adventure, and so this is a sea, land, and air adventure. They travel with their own helicopters, so they're going to fly you up to glacial lakes. You're going to climb fjords. It's definitely an active cruise.
Yeah, that looks like an adventure.
It is, and it's definitely a bucket list item, about $10,000.
We will link up your socials for more information on that and all the other fantastic places that you get to travel to, Heather Greenwood Davis, every spot on the planet. But we got to say, welcome to Clapperson Corners. It's your first visit there.
All right. Awesome.